So here we are. Welcome to my boring life. I've seen so many creators and entrepreneurs out there sharing their amazing lifestyle while they are chasing their dreams. And for me it's funny because I would say that I am chasing my dream. I started my own company. I'm trying to build my creative studio, and for me it's not nearly as exciting as you see on social media and on the internet. And I just want to make those videos to show you what does it take to have your own business, to chase your dream, to try to do something that you love. Because a lot of people say do what you love for a living, but in order to do that you need to do so many stuff that you don't like and that are boring, and that's something that I think most people don't talk about, and they just show you the end goal and the results, but not so many people are real about the process and what does it take. And I can see it on myself because I've been doing some content on social media as well for the last year, and I think it looks more exciting than it actually is. There's not going to be anything really creative today, which is one of the points that I want to make, that having your creative business is really not that creative most of the times. It's like operating as a normal business, and then some days you have, when you are lucky and you get a client, then you can do some creative stuff as well.
Do a lot of trend forecasting. They also have snippets of their products and their reels, so that you would see some of their stock images here.
Interesting, and that's something that we can keep in mind as well, and I think we can involve that too. I wish I could say there is always something interesting about running my own creative studio, but the fact is that I'm just sitting here the whole day, putting some hours in, and that's it. Yeah, it's just being here many hours from the moment I wake up, sometimes the moment when I go to sleep. So yeah, it's not so fun always, but that's how it is. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to pack for a shoot. That's going to be tomorrow. That's why it's also quite messy right now here. And then I'm going to clean in here a little bit as well. That's the plan for now. Woke up today, smile on my face, may not go my way, still got my face, so I'll be okay. By the way, someone just hit me with a DM. What are all those notebooks that I'm using? I've got actually inspired. I've been quite analog for the last couple of months, and I really like it. I'm gonna make a separate video about how I use all my notebooks. My heart it feel like David every time I fall. My problems look like giants, I'ma slay them all. Every single beef I had to let it be. Spend a lot of time wasting energy. That ain't made sense to me logically. But I feel way better when I walk in peace. Please don't bring the gossip to me. I mean, no offense, I'm finding out jealousy only a lack of confidence. Feels way better. So we cleaned the studio a little bit, and we halfway packed for tomorrow's shoot. We started around 8 o'clock in the morning, and it's almost 7 o'clock. And actually many days are like this. There's nothing else than work during the day. I always try to go to the gym, so I at least have some movement, but that's the reality. Like, you are just behind the screen, you are doing all the boring stuff that will hopefully get you where you want to be, and get you the exciting stuff. Yeah. Let's go to the gym. And of course, every time when you do those videos and you set the camera and then you leave the frame, then you need to come back and turn off the camera. So even when I try to make it real, it's all fake, guys. Even this video. I just found my way through, and I'm coming right back to you. Back to you. Right back to you. I'm just a product of the pain. Love it, it's not in vain. Try to get a couple dollars out this chain. It's not the same as when the game. I think that's another reality check, that entrepreneurship is not just about driving fancy cars, but actually about being responsible with your expenses and prioritizing what you can invest in and what you cannot invest in. And for me, that means that I'm taking the train, I'm cycling, and yeah, nothing fancy about it. It's always funny when people look at you doing these videos. I'm still not used to it. But we are not in New York, we are still in Copenhagen, so it's not that common here, I guess. So right now I'm on the way to Meatpacking District here in Copenhagen. I have a meeting there with a potential client, and then we're gonna also film some shots because it's a beautiful location. So that's the plan for now. So I just had a meeting. It went pretty well. Still a lot of things to plan for the project, but I think it's gonna be a good match. And I want to stay in the area a bit now. I really like it here. It has such a nice vibe, so I hope I'm gonna be able to show you guys a bit around. And there are so many different restaurants and offices and co-working spaces and cafes and so many different cultures that I always like to spend some time here. So yeah, it's a bit cold, but hopefully I'm gonna stay and show you guys around. If you are still watching this video, then thank you very much. That means a lot. And I hope this video didn't feel very negative, because I do love my life and I do love what I'm doing and what I'm building. But I also want to show you the boring side of my dream, because it is a journey of ups and downs, and it is a journey full of stress, sometimes even anxiety or emotional breakdowns. And I'm okay with saying that, because that's the reality, I think, for most of us, and it's completely normal to feel overwhelmed and to feel stress and to feel like that you are so far away from your goals and from the things that you want to achieve, because without that, it wouldn't be a journey. Without that, everything would be so simple to accomplish, and we all would be able to accomplish the things that we want. And I believe that those struggles are essential to get you where you want to be. And even though I'm not enjoying every moment of it, I just try to embrace it and try to say that, okay, this is fair enough. I just need to overcome those moments to get where I want to be. And I try to see in every challenge some positive outcome that can move me closer to my dream. This content and this YouTube channel and the episodes that might come in the future, it's all about a story of a human being. It is a story filled of so many good moments and also so many bad moments that I'm trying to just put in perspective and show you guys in the most honest way possible. So you can take a look at it, get some inspiration from it, and go and chase your own dream. And be okay when things are not always going in your way, when you feel like your life is a bit boring maybe, and that you are stuck in a circle and maybe the results are not there yet. And I just want to show you that that is the process for all of us. I don't really have a high expectation of this, if many people will gonna see this video, if people will actually care about this content. But in a sense, I don't care, because I'm doing this for myself as a documentation of my process and of my journey. So when I'm gonna look at it in a year from now, I'm gonna see how far I've come. And if I can inspire just one person along the way, then it all makes sense. I guess I will see you in the next one.